1. Good evening from Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School. It is the city championship game. The Central Spartans hosting the Southwest Eagles. In some respects, it is brother against brother, cousin against cousin, neighbor against neighbor, as the two El Centro high schools meet for the Mayor's Trophy. High school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com, and on our YouTube channel, brought to you by Osa Aza Mobile Auto Service in Yuma, Intercare, McNeesmart at Dogwood and Main El Centro, Southwest Postal Service, the Central Union High School District, Rosa's Plain Food, Imperial Scoop Factory at Imperial and Arcatillo in El Centro, on the CB stop in Calexico, CET, the Center for Employment Training, Jersey Mike's and the UPS Store, Stan's Auto Body, La Fonda Bar and Grill, Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, Kay's Carney in El Centro and Kennedy's Carney in Yuma, and Mr. Tempo Cantina and Sports Bar. And we've got a special pregame feature from Spartan Sound Productions that we will get to in just 1 minute.
Michael Minix, as a career educator, understands the commitment and processes needed to obtain academic success in our schools. A couple of the major priorities is his commitment to making a safe environment and improving student performance. Re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board, a champion for children, on November 5th. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board.
This is Michael Minix, and I approve this message.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are two locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steak, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Arcatillo Drive, inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub, you get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th-string quarterback, and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown, but the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sideline. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey, I'm Mr. Ramon.
I'm Mariani Jacob. I'm Leilani Favila.
And I'm Jayla Connor. And we're all Spartans on the girls' side for Buckley. Today we want to talk about our season so far and what's coming up. Do you guys want to talk about our crazy schedule or what?
I mean, yeah, it's packed.
It's actually really packed. Really packed.
2 games per week, and then practice in between our 2 games.
Saturday practice. Saturday morning practice.
Really?
Really doesn't have no break ever.
No, it really doesn't feel like it.
But honestly, like, when it's that early, like, I don't want anyone talking to me. I don't want anyone screaming at me. But I mean, I guess it's like extra work that we do need.
Definitely. As a team, yeah, we definitely
need that.
We definitely need that. The way this year is really different from last year. I mean, obviously our schedule last year wasn't as packed, and we went through multiple Valley teams 3 times at least, or at least 4. And this year it's only twice. And then we went up to San Diego this year, which it was an experience. It really was.
We used to do that last year. It was new to all of us.
Yeah, it was. The games up there were
They're pretty intense. I mean, I think we did good for the most part, but obviously there was teams that are just going to be better. So we got like that experience and to learn from everything. Really. Yeah, I agree. We have a lot of more games, a lot of new teams, new players. So it's just like a lot of new things to get used to. But I think we're doing a good job at it. I think we lost a lot of key players from last year. We were pretty good last year, but obviously being it the first time ever playing the sport, there was a lot of things that we were missing that we are not missing this year, but honestly there's still a lot for us to learn for next year. I mean, well, I'm a senior as like was most of our team, but I could see the sport going really far.
I mean, knowing about them trying to start up a NFL flag football team, I mean, in the future, in 2028, there's going to be something for college.
We're going to be in the Olympics. Flag football's going to be in the Olympics in 4 years.
Oh my gosh. Can't wait for that.
But also, guys, there are lots of states that are adding the sport to, like, their colleges and, like, just really enhancing the sport. They're being new to everyone. How do you guys feel about that?
I feel good about it. I mean, I got told that there's scouts at our games that are scouting us, which, I mean, it's super different because it's, like, obviously the colleges are still adding the sport into, like, their programs. And obviously since they want athletes, especially from our valley, and from other states and everything, I mean, I think it's a pretty cool experience to know that we're getting looked at.
And I also think people don't take the sport as serious as they should. You know, I think they see it like a joke because we're girls. Yeah, I think the boys think it's like so easy, but it's like actually really hard. It is. It's just as much as it is physically. It's really hard. But yeah, I mean, we're ahead of everybody right now. We started earlier than most of the people. And so we have like an advantage to our side. Like, we're getting girls from here in the valley who are nationally known already, which is like great for girls.
It's crazy because we go against them and it's like, it gives us a new perspective on the sport, but also like it teaches us like what skills we also need to know and like develop through time.
There are 2 days left of the game. It's currently Tuesday and we have the ball game on Thursday. How do you guys feel about that? I'm very nervous, but I believe in us and I trust Mariah. And yeah.
I think this year, since it's going to be my first time being in the bell game actually and participating in it, I feel like we have a shot. We have a chance. We all just need to work as a team and come together as a team throughout these next 2 days to like be there for each other and trust each other within our skills.
I agree. I mean, it's definitely really scary when you get in your head, but I think it's possible. Honestly, the games that we've seen don't, they don't determine anything. Like, really, the scores are all over the place. People win, people lose. And I think we're really capable of winning this game. I mean, we all put our head into it. And it's my senior year, like I said, and I'm going into this game hungrier than ever. And I just really want to win. I'm kind of nervous because knowing that we're going to have such a big audience for it too. Like, whenever you bring up, like, girls flag, they're like, oh, I haven't gone to a game, but I'm for sure going to Lady Belt. Like, that's what everyone talks about.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like everyone's looking forward to it, even if they're fans of flag or not. Like, they want to be there and they want to see it.
Like, that's what I've heard some of the football players say that even before their city champs game, they want to attend it. Like, it's not a small thing. Like, even the football players want to see us, like, succeed. Like, they always ask, oh, how are you guys going to do? Like, do you guys think you're going to win? I mean, obviously, we do think about winning, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's how our skills are shown on the field instead of us talking. It's our actions more than our words.
I agree. I mean, ball game is going to be same as Bay City Champs. So we're going to have a big crowd towards the end of the game, which is really, I guess, nerve-wracking, but I mean, this is what we signed up for. We've been wanting to get more recognition, and I just hope that we lock in, put our head in the game. I think we can do this.
I agree. I think we can overall like have a good score and a good game. I feel like since it's my senior year as well, it'll go good. Everyone just needs to be on their A game.
Yeah, everyone just needs to like do their part. We all need to contribute and do our best.
Yeah,
this is really hard for me. Ariane and Jayla, I have a question for you guys. How do you guys feel having to carry on the team next year without with the seniors and just everything?
I think it's very scary. But like I know me and Ari can do it.
There's pressure, definitely pressure, because we have to carry on where you guys started, you know? So it's like, and then the team, like, we have 10 seniors leaving, and juniors, there's only 4 of us. And, like, it's kind of like, we, like, shrug, you know, like, the team, like, from what we started with. So it's, like, scary, but I think the main motivation is going to be to carry on what we started in the first place.
I agree. It's, like, this year, it's, like, it feels so much like family. Mm-hmm. I feel like next year, like, we have to start, like, a whole new family, you know? Mm-hmm. And that's, like, scary, but I know we can do this for everyone.
Aww. But yeah, also, I want to talk about how I wish that this sport started my freshman year. It started my junior year, which I'm really sad about. I only got 2 football sports. But it's a sport that really just, I really like it. I don't know. I can't really close to it. I just happen to be good at it, and I don't know. Like, not being cocky or anything, but I love the attention we get and just everything about it. And I just wish I had more time with it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I wish it started my freshman year, because if it would have started my freshman year, we would have seen the development of, like, us being known. Like, instead of us just being known as in, like, oh, that's a girls' team, that's a girls' team. Like, that's all we're known as is, like, what, last year? Mm-hmm. And, like, I feel like they just think of us as a joke, and we don't take it like that, and we're actually into the game. Like, we take things to a serious level, and obviously, yes, it gets to us mentally, but we go through the same thing all the football players go through. Like, it's our game, and we're gonna show, like, every aspect of it. Like, we need to.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I think that we don't get the recognition we deserve right now, which rightfully so. I mean, we just started, but I could see this sport in 10 years being much bigger. I mean, like, girls soccer has, like, been going really good. Like, the World Cup with everything, we've seen big crowds. Not even just girls soccer, I mean, girls volleyball, girls college volleyball. And just, like, women in sports are really just going, and I see this sport going really far in the future. So I'm just really glad that we're part of this now. When we're very excited. I mean, we're technically history, like, you know?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
come on, chat. Thank you guys for listening to our podcast. My name is Rasul.
I'm Mariani. I'm Elani Favila. And I'm Jayla Connors.
And that is courtesy of Spartan Sound Productions. Now, that was talking about flag football, the distaff side. And they played the bell game, the ladies' bell game. Started at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Raleigh will take the ladies' bell home with an 18-6 victory. And you heard the ladies. They take it very seriously. And when you see them play, you realize it is very serious. And even to the point where at times it comes to blows. But they are out there. They're performing. You heard colleges are initiating the sport. Colleges are looking for talent, and they're looking at some of the players here in the Imperial Valley to begin and continue the programs that are just getting underway at some of the colleges. So we want to thank Spartan Sound Productions for that feature. And coming up right now, it's our regular pregame show, and we'll get to that just in a minute.
Exciting changes are happening at Los Cabos Seafood and Grill. We're transitioning into Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina. You can still enjoy your Los Cabos seafood favorites. And now we've added even more delicious options to our menu, featuring mouth-watering street-style carne asada tacos, fresh sushi, and a variety of non-seafood dishes that are sure to satisfy every craving. We're open Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Located at 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina, where your favorite Los Cabos flavors meet an exciting new menu. Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes swells down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
It's pregame, the Mayor's Trophy on the line, the El Centro City Championship, the Central Spartans hosting the Southwest Eagles. And again, Spartan Sound Productions has provided us with a brief pregame show, and they will explain in Espanol.
In honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, Spartan Football brings you this week's Inside the Blue Zone pregame, delivered in Spanish. My name is Luis Jiménez.
Mi nombre es Emiliano Morales.
Ahora vamos a hablar de City Champs. Mañana jugamos contra Southwest, aquí en casa. Va a ser un juego muy divertido, la verdad, porque es una rivalidad. No tanto que una rivalidad, pero es una escuela que está en la misma ciudad que nosotros, y por eso se llama City Champs, porque jugamos contra ellos para ver quién es se podría decir,
el campeón de la ciudad.
El campeón de la ciudad, ajá. Pero ahora estoy muy emocionado jugar contra Southwest.
Sí, hay muchos compañeros que tenemos allá, y en sí, aparte de la rivalidad que tenemos muchos tenemos amistad, y como aquí mi compañero Luis dijo, será un partido muy divertido. Igual, siento que no han tenido la mejor temporada, pero digo, eso no define cómo puede que el partido acabe o el marcador y así. Entonces pues no hay por qué confiarnos y pues nomás hacer lo que nosotros vamos a hacer.
Sí, la verdad yo pienso que su récord no tiene nada que ver cómo va a definir el partido. Pueden que tengan mucha hambre de ganar y nos terminen ganando porque nosotros nos confiamos y perdamos. Pero la verdad estoy emocionado, y antes del City Champs del Lady Bell Game, entonces yo voy a ir al Lady Bell. Me imagino que otros de mis compañeros del equipo van a ir también, y va a estar bastante gente ya desde antes del City Champs, porque va a haber gente del Lady Bell y me imagino que se van a quedar ahí algunos, y luego van a ir todos a Southwest porque pues City Champs, ¿no? Va a haber bastante gente y mucho ambiente.
Ahorita el Lady Bell lo tienen ellos, ¿no?
Bradley tiene Lady Bell.
Sí, entonces Lady Bell va a ser algo, bueno, debería estar reñido, pero no sé cómo va a estar, no sé cómo está el equipo de Bradley. Entonces ahí nomás, pues yo y mis compañeros queremos apoyarlas y ojalá recuperemos la Lady Bell. Igual, desafortunadamente la semana pasada no salimos con la victoria. Digo, pues la verdad fueron muchos errores que nosotros tuvimos y pues, o sea, de los errores aprenden y rápido vamos a arreglar eso y ojalá podamos ganarles empleos.
Sí, la verdad, la semana pasada nos confiamos, ¿verdad? Pensamos que no eran tan buenos. Pero bueno, la siguiente semana jugamos contra Calexico aquí en casa otra vez, así que vamos a jugar 2 juegos en casa 2 semanas seguidas. Luego no tenemos juego y después el Bell Game. El Bell Game va a estar muy padre, la verdad, porque están en Bali. Emiliano se ha jugado en Bali, pero yo nunca he jugado Bell Game en Bali. Va a estar muy padre porque aparte de que es Bell Game, me imagino que es diferente ambiente cuando juegas en Bali y aparte va a haber mucha gente porque es más grande su visitor section, y va a estar muy padre, la verdad.
Sí, a mí me tocó jugar mi freshman year ahí en Buckley y sí, o sea, ya me toca jugar en casa y allá en su casa y sí es un ambiente totalmente diferente ya que pues hay más de su gente y pues como que sientes esa presión de, no sé cómo decirlo, o sea, que te trae para abajo, pero pues tú como jugador y como equipo tienen que pues trabajar juntos y nomás pues concentrarse, no es nada que tenga que afectarte, pero sí estoy muy emocionado y pues no sé qué esperarme.
Definitivamente va a ser un juego muy padre, la verdad. Aparte de las rivalidades, mucho desde todas las semanas, te das cuenta. Bueno, nosotros como tenemos bye week desde una semana antes, va a estar de que todo el ambiente refiriéndonos al Bell Game, todo sea Bell Game.
Desde que empezó la temporada, ¿no?
Bueno, sí. Que nuestra meta es seguir con la campana en el Bell Game. Pero la verdad está muy buen juego. Bell Game, muy buen equipo. Pero pues ahí va a ser el que menos haga errores y el que tenga más ganas de ganar el Bell.
Tenga más hambre.
Obviamente Bell va a tener más ganas porque no más ganas porque nosotros también tenemos muchísimas ganas de ganar el Bell, pero ellos van a acabar en casa y no han ganado el Bell como en 2 años, 3 años, sí, 2 años, así que va a estar muy reñido el juego, muchas ganas, mucho ambiente y va a estar muy caliente el juego en el aspecto de que van a hablar mucho. No podemos perder nuestra cabeza cuando están hablando porque luego se mete en nuestra cabeza y esa forma es la que podemos perder cuando jugando con nuestra cabeza.
Pues sí, igual que como dice mi compañero, sí no es por ser mala onda, pero sí es un equipo que habla mucho en el aspecto de hablar en el campo, pero igual pues nosotros con nuestra forma de jugar podemos demostrarles y salir adelante. Y pues sí, o sea, es un equipo que va a venir con mucha hambre ya que no ha tenido una campana por los últimos 2 años, pero pues nosotros puede que esté reñido el juego, pero obviamente este es un juego donde el récord no importa, ya que pues al equipo le sale,
es otro equipo cuando juegan en el balón,
sale talento de donde no te imaginas.
Sí, la verdad sí, va a estar muy bueno y aparte ya después de Bell Game son playoffs, así que en cuanto sales de Bell Game ya sin semana ya son playoffs y eso sí no sabemos con quién vamos a jugar porque pues depende cómo queden los rankings. Esperemos y jugamos contra Imperial, tenemos mucha chance y ahí podemos ver qué va a pasar. Sí. Pero bueno, ese fue el partido del día de hoy. Espero que mañana puedan venir y muchas gracias.
And that is a Spartan Sound production, the players, and a podcast that they've provided us. And if you noticed, it was en español in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month at the suggestion of Coach Peña. We've got more of our pregame festivities coming up.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Kennedy's Carnet, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: home-style pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound, and marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound, and pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro 8 to 8, in Yuma 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes: carnitas, enchiladas, big steak, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
It is the City Championship, the Mayor's Trophy on the line from Centro. I'm Carroll Buckley, with me John Driffle, and the Southwest Eagles from the south side of town are visiting. And throw away the records, John. This is almost like Civil War with the two Central Union High School district teams teeing it up. We have seen both teams play. Obviously, when you look at the numbers, the stats, and the records, Central is a good team.
Yes, and just like Luis Jimenez said on the pregame that they did, they understand that the record means nothing. They throw them out the door. They also commented that they are friends with a lot of the players over there, so there's not a level of animosity, but there's a high level of competitive spirit to want to play them and beat them. And that's what we expect tonight. We expect that the Spartans will come out and will, after last week's loss, licking their wounds, they'll come out and they'll play inspired football. Southwest, they are down to 27 players now. Remember, we started at Hopeville, they had 60. So they have lost some players through injury and attrition, etc. But the 27 here that have showed up, we have been assured, and we already would agree and concur with Ruben Valenzuela, the AD at Southwest, that these kids are going to play. They're going to start for the opening kickoff, and they will play until the final horn sounds to end the game.
Well, they have, and we look at last week's game, John, throw away 3 long touchdowns. 2 kickoff returns and about an 82-yard quarterback draw?
Yes, that's exactly correct. There was 3 plays they scored. 2 of them weren't even with during drives. They were return kicks. So you take those 3 touchdowns away, now you're looking at a 4-touchdown to 3-touchdown game.
And again, as John said, and what we have witnessed, Southwest is going to play this game all the way through. They are outnumbered, but they are ready to play. We've got more coming up. Our 7 o'clock kickoff isn't going to happen. It's going to be closer to a 7:30 kickoff, John. So we're going to be talking for a while.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Osoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Inner Care is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs, from primary care
Build your future at CET, the Center for Employment Training. CET has been serving farm workers since 1967. Grants are available so that farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. See if you qualify at cetweb.edu. Farm worker admission. Enroll at any time. All programs can be completed in under a year. And job placement assistance and financial aid are available to those who qualify. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu.
Inner Care is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs, from primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical and laboratory services, open on weekends, and welcoming walk-ins. Inner Care is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. Inner Care, making life healthy from the inside out.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Hull and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Hull and Bowker Road.
Okay, John, we take a look. Last year it was Central 42-6 for the win, and it has been Central for past 4 or 5 years?
Central has a 5-game win streak, and it has been a series of streaks, Carroll. The first game was played in 1996. Central won that game 50-18. Then they won the next two, 16-0, 33-0. But that 1998 game that ended up 33-0, the EBL, as it was called at that time, actually had a tri-championship. Southwest beat Brawley that year. Central lost to Brawley. So Brawley, Southwest, and Central all tied for the EBL championship. After those 3-game victory streak that started the series, then Southwest came back with a 4-game win streak of their own. 2000. First in 99, Southwest won 15-12, very close game, settled by a field goal. And then Southwest put a 47-6, 21-0, and 27-0 on the Spartans to win 4 in a row. The two teams then swapped. In 2003, Centro won a very tough defensive struggle, 7-0. And in 2004, Southwest came back and won 28-0. Then in 2005, Centro started on their 10-game win streak against the crosstown rival Southwest Eagles. In 2005, the first of the 10-game win streak, Central won 34-12, followed up by 44-0, 48-0, 69-14, 56-9, 34-16. Then a very close game in 2011, 20-17, 37-18 in 2012, 23-12 in 2013, and then in 2014, a very tough close game that Central won with an interception in the end zone on the last play of the game to seal their 27-20 victory. Also back in 2010, even though Central won the city championship game, Brawley and Southwest ended up as co-champs, as Central lost both to Imperial and Brawley that year. After the 10-game win streak, then Southwest turned around with the team back that John Metasinka was coaching. We remember those years, Carroll, starting in 2015, a very tough 1917 Southwest victory. Then Southwest put 2 straight 35-6 victories on the Spartans. And that 2017 team not only was the only undefeated league champ for the Southwest Eagles and untied league champ, but also they ended up winning the Southern Section Division 9 title and lost in the state championship game in Southwest by a touchdown. After that, Centro rebounded to go on this 5-game win streak. 2018, Centro won 46-7. 2019, 47-3. 2020, because of COVID, there was no game. 2021, Central put a shutout, 42-0. 2 years ago, Central 48-7. We already mentioned last year, Central did win the game 42-6. So right now it stands with 19 victories for Central, 8 for Southwest, with 1 year, 2020, a no contest.
Well, we'll be back with more of our pregame show coming up.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Howe in El Centro.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Inner Care is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. Inner Care is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. Inner Care, making life healthy from the inside out.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
We are waiting a kickoff, and actually right now, John, something that started several years ago, and I am glad to see it has continued, and it is a salute to the special needs students at Central and Southwest. They will be entering through the tunnel with the cheerleaders, the band, all of the trappings that these special ed students are going to get. And it is, well, to me, it is very special from the standpoint that my grandson, JJ, is autistic. And by the way, tomorrow, his flag football team in Omaha, Nebraska, will be playing for a championship, and he is all keyed up for that. JJ, I gotta brag, JJ is the star of his flag football team. He's got his Poppy's speed and a little bit more size and a lot of grit, and he is non-stop motion during the games. And so this means a lot to me. It means a lot to the students that are represented on the field tonight. And it is a very special thing. Josh Wise started this a couple of years ago, and it is continuing. And I am so glad to see that these kids, they're kids, and they want to be treated like kids, and this is something special for these kids tonight.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and also interject, Carroll. This is not the reason for the delay. The reason we don't have that 7 o'clock kickoff tonight is because of the preceding flag football game started at 5, and there is a not CIF San Diego rule. There's a state rule that you have to allow a certain amount of minutes for warm-up again for the protection and the safety of the kids that are playing. So that's why we're having delayed. But at the same time, Carol, I also want to point out, as you were watching the kids come out, to me it's heartwarming to see they were led out from behind the goalpost all the way to midfield to the 50-yard line by the principal here, Craig Lyon. It's good to see Craig taking an active part and involvement in this as well.
Well, these kids, these students, they want to be treated like kids. They're regular kids, and it is something very special that we have seen and we do appreciate. We've got more coming up on our pregame show.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Kennedy's Carnet, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: home-style pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound, and marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound, and pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8, in Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
The game tonight, as we said, it will be slightly delayed. The kickoff slightly delayed because the flag football bell game, ladies' bell game, was ran a little bit long, and that's okay. We enjoyed the ladies' bell game. Raleigh will take the bell with an 18-6 win. And what else is going on around high school football tonight? Raleigh is in San Diego at University City High School, and that game underway. Tomorrow night, Calapat will be at Victory Christian Academy, Palo Verde Valley at Vincent Memorial. Oakville has a bye. And Imperial will be at Calexico Mickey Dale. George Grijalva will have that game live on AM 1230, live on the web at kxoradio.com, and live on our YouTube channel. And if you are listening on our YouTube channel, subscribe to the KXO YouTube channel. It's free. And if you are a subscriber, you can comment along and hold a conversation with other fans, be they Spartan or Central or Southwest fans, and get more involved in the game that way. The rest of the season, well, we are pushing towards the end. Central with 2 more games. Next week, Central will host Calexico. John and I will be here. Southwest will be at Raleigh. And Oakville at Vincent, Calipatria at Palo Verde Valley. These are games that are important. Obviously, league is underway. And what makes it interesting as well, John, is, okay, Southwest is what, a Division 5? And Central is a Division 2 team. So Southwest can lose and still get points for CIF playoffs in their division.
Which means since they're going to be playing Raleigh, which is also Division 2, and Imperial, which is Division 3, they will be getting points each game, regardless of the outcome, which means they've got a real shot of being in the playoffs as well. Some of those games you mentioned, Carroll, there's a couple really important games. One is Benton against Oakville. Those are the 2 teams that are fighting out for their league championship, as they have the last several years. The winner of that game has been the league champ. And also, Calapat is playing a very important game. And on the schedule, Calapat will be hosting, I believe, they're hosting Vincent. Oh, Palo Verde. When they host Palo Verde, that's also going to be a very important game because both of those teams are very equal in record. Calapat has a much better record, but their standing is about the same. So there's some very important games coming up on the slate for high school football. I've mentioned several times this year, in my memory, the 40 years we've been doing this, this is the best football season for the Valley in my memory. We just remembered last week we mentioned several teams undefeated, and then a couple teams were only with one loss. The only team in the Valley that did have a losing record was the Eagles. Everybody else, the worst team, their record was 5-1. So it's been a banner year for Valley football, and it will show up when they finally get the ratings out and they get the seedings out for the division in the playoffs.
Well, and again, as you pointed out, Southwest has been playing well above their pay grade on the season with the some of the teams that they have played, to include La Quinta, Coastal Academy. They have Banning. You know, these are teams that it's a tough schedule.
Yeah, and you didn't mention even Vincent, who is always in the fight to win their championship with Hopeville Calapat. So there is some big games coming up. Least of all to mention is Brawley Imperial. Imperial has not beaten Brawley since 2015, but they have not beaten Central for 7 straight years. So I'd have to go back and do the math. I guess that 2017 was the last time Imperial beat Central. They had not beaten David Pena in his 7th straight year victory streak against the Tigers. So it's been a interesting year. Imperial coming on now. They remain undefeated going into tonight's game against Calexico, and then they will play Brawley a week or so. And it looks like right now the winner of that game would be in the driver's seat for the IDL championship.
And as you pointed out, John, the balance of football in the Valley it's very encouraging when you look at there are a number of very, very good teams, and the spread from Division 5 and what is it, 5AA?
No teams this year are in 5AA. Hopeville was last year, but they've actually jumped up from 5A to 4. So Hopeville's Division 4 this year.
And that means they're going to, when they make the playoffs, and they will, they're going to have some tough sledding there against some very good, big San Diego schools.
Yes, there will be some games that they will certainly not be favored to blow out the opposition, perhaps not even favored to win, because there are some good Division 4 teams in San Diego section.
And when we look at it, Hopeville has given up a total of 28 points on the year, John.
Yes.
Not bad.
So they have an excellent football team, and I know that Coach Wong down at Calexico for Vincent, he's looking forward to playing them because they did put a licking on Vincent last year. Vincent went into that game with some players banged up, and so Vincent wants to not get revenge, but they want to get some turnaround when they play Hopeville. And Hopeville's got an excellent football team. We saw them dominate Southwest, and we followed their scores. They've been dominating teams since.
And they're big, and they're fast, and they've got an outstanding quarterback, and they can beat a lot of teams.
And they're well coached.
Yes. Okay, we've got more in our pregame festivities coming up as we approach kickoff on the city championship game.
Dan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chili rellenos to enchiladas. Make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday.
The UPS store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is your full-service shipping headquarters. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. And with their pack and ship guarantee, your items are guaranteed to ship safe and arrive in one piece. Don't forget, the UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos, plus many sizes of printing on site. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays 8 to 5, and Sundays 10 to 3 at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, Kxo El Centro.
Well, we are getting close to a kickoff, and again, kickoff delayed because of the ladies' bell game. So we're about 7 or 8 minutes away from kickoff. And the action tonight on the web, kxoradio.com, on our YouTube channel, and at the conclusion of the Thursday night NFL game, we will be live on AM 1230. And again, with our Thursday night game and wire games on Thursdays and Saturdays, because there are not enough officials. And there are basically 4 crews in the Imperial Valley that are qualified to work varsity football games. And so some games get bumped to a Thursday, some games get bumped to a Saturday to accommodate the officials, so that there are quality officials available for the games. And that being said, you played football, or even if you didn't, if you enjoy football, start officiating. They need the bodies, and you even get paid to do it. They train you, and you get paid, and it's a lot of fun. They have almost as good a view of the game as we do, right, John?
Yes, and also, Carroll, the key word you said is qualified. You don't just say, I want to be an official, and you do varsity games that next week. They actually have a rating system, point system that they monitor. They have a president of the association. Each the different sports, for example, basketball has theirs, football, volleyball, etc., baseball. So they do get evaluated. They it's not points like brownie points, but they are given ratings, and you have to reach a certain level before you are assigned varsity football games. So what happened, unfortunately, in the Valley is a lot of the rated officials have retired in the last several years, and they just did not have the pool of younger officials coming up to replace them. So that's why we are where we are right now.
But some of the officials have been working games for 30-plus years. And
Jay Jackson is one. He's right there right now.
Alan Phillips, another. And Alan, I know, is working on an artificial knee. And, they need some younger men and ladies. Ladies, yes, you can officiate. And I suggested, and ladies, you would not officiate only flag football, you would be officiating football. That's what it's about. Okay, I will step off of the soapbox, but it's important. One of the things I look at when I played Little League, Babe Ruth, American Legion, high school, there were always officials. And it's an opportunity to give back to the kids, and that's what it is about. We've got more coming up and a kickoff coming up.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are two locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steak, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Michael Minix, as a career educator, understands the commitment and processes needed to obtain academic success in our schools. A couple of the major priorities is his commitment to making a safe environment and improving student performance. Re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board, a champion for children, on November 5th. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board.
This is Michael Minix, and I approve this message.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, you can even get fishing bait, and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours, and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Howe in El Centro.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out. We are about 3.5 minutes away from a kickoff. The Central Spartans, the Southwest Eagles, the city championship game from Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School. The ladies' bell game played earlier this evening. The Brawley Wildcats will possess the bell with an 18-6 win over the Spartan ladies. And a great game, a lot of excitement. If you have not seen the girls' flag football action, make it a point to do it because, A, they're going to play a game in about an hour and 15 minutes. It is wide open. It is fun. These ladies take it seriously and play well. So when you have a chance, follow through and catch one of the flag football games.
Yes, Carroll, the Ladies Bell will stay at Brawley. They won the inaugural Ladies Bell game last year up at Brawley. This year was here at Central. We already mentioned the score, 18-6. And it's a tradition now that they've started. And we heard on the pregame or post-game girls flag football, pregame boys tackle football. We heard the ladies talk about the way flag football is advancing and it's spreading out, becoming more popular even as we speak. Probably going to become an Olympic sport very shortly, maybe by the next Olympics. Perhaps universities are going to start adding teams as well. So it is an up-and-coming sport.
Well, the universities are adding teams. It is becoming a competitive sport at the four-year college level. And it opens up another window of opportunity for the lady athletes. You know, obviously there has been soccer and there's been softball, and the Imperial Valley has generated a number of very, very good soccer and softball players, and I see a number of very, very good flag football players that are going to be coming out of the valley as well, John.
Yes, and let's certainly not forget volleyball. There's been a whole slew of volleyball players from Brawley, Imperial, El Centro, and Calexico that have gone to play in the college level, and some even in the pros. So it's just really good to see that this is something that developed rather recently. Now, they have been flag football, it's been around forever, even back when we were in high school, which was forever ago, Carroll. They did have flag football, but it was usually played by boys, or sometimes it was co-ed. But I think it's great to see these girls, and the game we did last year, really enjoyed it.
Okay, the captains are meeting, and it appears Central win the toss.
I think they're determined. They haven't made the call yet. J.J. Jackson, the head official, is still explaining to the captain. For whatever reason, he has turned Gavin Moore around. So I guess he's
demonstrating. You can't do this. You can't do that. And you know, I think it was an old Abbott and Costello routine. You know, you can't punch him in the gut. You can't, slap him upside of the head. Okay. Anyway, the captains are meeting, and we are anticipating a coin toss.
And Carroll, it is good to see Gavin Moore out there as a captain. A couple weeks ago, he did not play. I do not know if he played last week against Imperial, but it's good to see him back out on the field. He is one of the best football players in the Valley.
He is a presence, and it is with Gavin Mora and Matthew Lizola out there that give Jared Martin somewhat of a free rein, because you're going to double Jared Martin, and Lizola or
Gavin
Mora are going to be they're going to be there, and Gavin Mora with a physical presence. He's a big kid, and
fast as well.
Yes. So we've had the toss. We're about ready to some of the special needs educators involved in this, and so we're getting ready to play football. Before we do, we'll take care of this.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles, because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
And we are getting set for the kickoff. The Spartans will kick off to the Eagles. We will go right to left across your dial as the officials have teed it up. And we'll have a game for you.
Israel Vallejo is back along with Joshua Ibarra, and they have two other upbacks.
The Ibarra speedster, we've seen him move the ball, returning kickoffs.
Miguel Vega is kicking off for the Spartans, and we saw Miguel put the ball in the end zone several times in previous games.
Wind is not an issue. We're ready, and we're underway. A high, deep kick, fielded at the 8, out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, before he is dropped down. Leonardo Valenzuela on the return. And the Eagles will put it in play. It will be 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line.
A little bit of a climactic letdown since we've had that long hours delay waiting for this game to get underway. So we'll see. I'm sure it's going to tick up and ratchet up the momentum and the, not aggressiveness, but the physicality of the game. As Southwest does have all their players, starters are suited up and starting tonight.
Alex Garcia Quarterback from the shotgun. Low snap, he picks it up, he's chased, gets it off, and dumps it downfield, incomplete. A lot of pressure. The pass intended for Joshua Ibarra. Ibarra was double covered.
And Carroll, I was talking to you about it off the air. It appears that Jared Martin is not suited up tonight. I've not seen him, but he certainly is not out there in the starting lineup. He is being replaced by Jody Aguilar at the kind of stand-up defensive end position.
It is 2nd and 10. Again, Garcia from the shotgun. Here come the Spartans, chasing him out of the pocket again. He is hit as he throws it away, and that is going to be intentional grounding, John.
Unfortunately, there was nobody over there, and he just threw it away before he got sacked by the onrushing Liziola. Central has changed their defense, Carroll. They do not have a single safety back in the middle of the defensive backfield like they always do. They have moved their safety over to the wide side of the field when the Eagles have triple wide out to that side of the field. So they have thrown a wrinkle into their standard defense.
And that'll cost them 5 yards, and it'll cost them the down.
It's actually going to have to be half the distance because the flag was thrown on the 8-yard line. So that's going back to the 4-yard line. So now they need to get the all the way out to the 33. That's 29 yards to go.
3rd and 29. The Eagles in a bit of a hole. Now there's timeout. The Eagles will take timeout. And we are just underway. There is no score.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
The Eagles with a 3rd and 29.
Might be a good time to do some kind of draw play, a running play here.
From the end zone, drops the ball and falls on it. That'll either be a safety or a touchdown.
Looks like it's a Central touchdown.
Central recovered the ball in the end zone. And J.J. Jackson, are we going to go safety or touchdown? It is a safety.
Now it's a touchdown.
Okay, now it's a touchdown. Okay. The initial call was a safety. They reviewed it at the New York studios, and it turned into a touchdown. The snap was bad, and Garcia could not fall on it. One of the Spartans did, and that's where we stand.
And that was Elijah Sampson, the senior, who fell on that. Actually took it away from Garcia in the end zone for Central's first score of the night, even though they were on defense.
Central will try the point after. Snap is back. Kick is up. Kick is good. We're just underway. 11:41 to play in the first quarter. And our score is Central 7, Southwest nothing.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: home-style pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound, and marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound, and pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro 8 to 8, in Yuma 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Barkett, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Deep kickoff, fielded at the 3 by Valenzuela. Valenzuela brings it out across the 10 to the 15 to the 20, out to the 23-yard line, which is where they started the last drive, John.
The deja vu all over again, as the ball will be placed right down on the same 23-yard line. Now we'll see if Southwest, there appears to be some kind of discussion going on. I'm not sure what.
They want the right football.
Kind of unusual. You see the quarterback standing all by himself. He does have his running back next to him, and then the other 9 players are over huddled on the bench talking with their head coach, Pete Lemko, getting the play in for this series. And we have an extra player now coming out on the field as they needed a left guard.
Okay, full house backfield. It looks like the wishbone. We've seen them run this before, but it is full house. Hand off to the first back through, and he is hit and stopped for no gain. And
Joel Zapata was on the carry. His first carry. Joel had one of the touchdowns last week.
We saw him last week, and he had some good moves, John.
He lost 2 yards on that first carry. Central obviously has been scouting this wishbone as they had 10 players right at the line of scrimmage, and their safety was only 5 yards off the football. He's about 10 yards off now, but they've got everybody else right up on the line of scrimmage.
And again, the wishbone, the handoff. This time it is to Jose Madrigal. Madrigal, a freshman, took a big hit. And
I believe that's Olin Underwood, Carroll. He's changed his number back to 32.
Okay. And Underwood takes his helmet off and trots off to the sideline.
That will bring up now 3rd and 11.
He took a big hit. Underwood runs kind of stand-up straight style, and he took a big hit in the chest.
Southwest now in their traditional double wide out to the right, double wide out to the left.
Single setback. This is the pistol. Flood the right side, and then it's a draw, and picking up positive yardage on the carry, and that would be Abe Moreno. Moreno picks up about 8 yards. It'll bring up 4th and 5.
Moreno took that ball from the 21 all the way out near the 30-yard line. They put it right down at the 29. So obviously best play of the game, and it looks like Southwest 4th and about a long 4, a short 5. They're going for it.
That does surprise me a bit. Garcia takes the snap, drops back, fires incomplete, intended for Moreno on a screen. It'll go incomplete, and that'll give the Spartans a very short field. The Spartans will take over. In case you're wondering, University City leads Brawley 14-0. That's a second quarter score. They started on time.
And we mentioned in the pregame that University City is undefeated. By far the toughest test Brawley is going to face this year.
Yankees are leading Kansas City 3-1, top of the 9th. Come on, Royals. Spartans 1st and 10. Their first offensive play of the game, even though they lead 7-0.
And Luis Jimenez with Nico Viesca in the backfield.
No surprise there. There's a snap. Viesca right up the middle. Viesca will skate and push across the 20 down to the 17-yard line. Vieska running like Nico Vieska has.
There is a possibility next week that Vieska can break the 1,000-yard mark. He's about the 250 yards short. We would not expect him to get that tonight.
Trips on the right side. Snap back, dump it off. That flanker screen, it is complete. And that is Emiliano Morales. Morales is tracked down. He does pick up about 2 yards. Spotted on the 15. It'll be 2nd and 8. Morales has the speed and the moves to break it big, John. We've seen it.
Yeah, that time Southwest did a great job of containing him, getting pursuit out there and outmanning the blockers.
Vieska right next to Jimenez. Jimenez fires. It is complete. Breaking one tackle, pushing his way is Morales. Morales down to the 7-yard line, very close to a first down.
Yeah, they're going to give him 8 yards, Carroll. So with the previous completion pass, that's going to give them a 1st and goal now inside the 10 on the 7-yard line.
Luis Jimenez, the quarterback from the pistol. Nico Vieska right behind him. Vieska with the football. Vieska will get into the end zone. He loses the football. It already crossed the goal line. It should be a touchdown, but they're calling it a touchback.
Yeah, they're calling that a fumble. They're saying that it came out, so we do not have replay here. So that will stop the drive, and Southwest will take over on the 20-yard line. And I believe, Carroll, that is the first fumble of the season for Nico Vieska.
And from our vantage point, now, 2 officials were on the goal line. We're at the 50. They saw it better than we did, and they called it a fumble into the end zone, recovered by Southwest. And it'll be 1st and 10 on the touchback, spotted on the 20. And the Eagles didn't get hurt on that 4th down gamble.
And I believe the fumble recovery in the end zone that saved the touchdown was by the Eagles, Abe Moreno.
He can do it all.
Now we see the traditional triple wide out for the Eagles. Centro, again, not having a safety in the middle of the field. They put him on the strong side.
Dumping it off. It is complete. And again, hit hard. The catch by Moreno, the hit by Morales.
So that was Joel Zapata that caught the ball, first completed pass of the night, but it goes for a negative yard.
It'll be 2nd and 11. And again, John pointed out Jared Martin not on the field, not on the sidelines that we see. Jared committed to TCU, got his leg banged up. 3 weeks ago now, wasn't it?
Coachella Valley.
And so let's not push it. Let's make sure he is healthy. From the pistol again, back to pass, looking, dumping it off. It is complete and then dropped, and incomplete is the call. It was Joshua Ibarra. He had it, got hit, and the ball came out as he was going down. Another big hit by the Spartans.
Central showing some defensive looks they have not shown before this year. That time Gavin Moore was up on the line of scrimmage, as he always is, and he was actually the one back in coverage. So he dropped back into coverage, showing that he does have good speed. So Gavin listed at 195, and he's probably over 200 pounds by this time of the year.
Well, at that age, they're growing 3 inches during football season and adding another 20 pounds, right? You fed boys, you know what I mean.
Critical 3rd down, unless they get a very positive 3rd down play here, I'd expect the Eagles to punt.
Garcia moving people around, drops back, has some time. Now he's being chased. And again, he will throw it away, and this time it's okay. He made it past the line of scrimmage.
And he did have a receiver down here about the 25-yard line, and the direction he threw it was towards that receiver, just out of bounds.
So it'll bring up 4th and 11. The ball is on the Spartan 19-yard line.
Joshua Garcia drops back for the Spartans to receive the kick. Now, Southwest, as on that fumble in the end zone, has had trouble throughout the year getting their snaps cleanly.
I mentioned it was on the Spartan, it's on the Eagles 19. And now there's a flag from the back judge.
He is not the one that does the time, so I'm not sure what he saw. Oh, illegal substitution. They had a player that did not break the huddles and he came out on the field, so you can't do that. So they go back 5 yards.
4th and 16.
Easy. This is the kind of burrito that eats other burritos for breakfast. I'm talking fresh cracked eggs and American.
Need a good snap and a good punt. Here come the Spartans, and gets away a nice punt, fielded at the 47-yard line, looking for some room down the near sideline, finds some room, turns it upfield, and is pushed out of bounds.
Joshua Garcia, that's Joshua Garcia on the return. He was a lone back. So Central, once again, after that punt, a nice return by Garcia, has excellent field position inside the 30-yard line on the Eagles' 28.
This is their second possession. They lead 7-0. 6 minutes remain in the first quarter. From the pistol. Snap and handoff, and again, Viesca fumbles, and it scoots forward, and he's able to fall on it himself, but that is something we have not seen, John.
It looked like the handoff was not really clean, as Viesca never got a full hold of it. Fortunately for the Spartans, that was not the second turnover here in the early going. Viesca was able to follow the ball as it rolled forward and jump on it. It still came up with a 1-yard loss.
2nd and 11. Rolling to his right, looking, fires. It is complete, and that'll be about a 4-yard gain. Zapata with the catch. Nope. I'm sorry. Let's back up a little bit. That on the catch was Jody Aguilar.
Jody Aguilar is playing not only on defense but also on the offense, where Jared Martin usually plays. His first catch picks up about 6 yards,
which means it is 3rd and 5. Vega goes in motion. The handoff, it is up the middle. It is Viesca to the 20, to the 10, to the touchdown. Nico Viesca takes it right up the middle, cuts it to the outside, and takes it into the house. No problem handling the ball on that one, John.
And no outside contained by the Eagles, as we've seen that all year, pop up and bite them. And Viesca showed very good speed. He outraced all of them into the end zone.
We will have the point after attempt. Rodriguez. Snap back, kick is up, and it's another good kick. They found the toe. 5:07 to play in the first quarter. It is Central 14 and Southwest nothing.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chili rellenos to enchiladas. Make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday.
5:07 to play in the first quarter. The Spartans go 28 yards on 3 plays, 2 of them on the ground. Nico Viesca with both carries, 1-on-1 passing, and the 24-yard run for the score by Viesca. The kickoff, high, relatively short, fielded at the 20, looking for some running room, finding some room to the left across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. And on that return, Joel Zapata.
This is Southwest Pet's opening field position and the furthest they've advanced down the field, starting this drive on their own 31. It is good to see that the Central Spartans have not taken this game lightly, Carroll. Obviously, the different formations we're seeing on defense means they have scouted them.
First and 10, Eagles trying to get some sort of an offense working. Alex Garcia, the senior quarterback, from the shotgun. Ibarra in motion. And the Spartans all over that. As
that looks like Damian Cordero, his first carry of the evening.
And there was nothing there. No gain. Second and 10.
That is a timing play where the halfback runs by the ball carrier and the quarterback puts the ball into the ball carrier. And Centro was able to read it and to shut it down.
3 wide on the right side, 1 on the left, looking, and it's at flanker screen. It is caught and tackled for a loss as the catch made by Salazar, the catch made by Valenzuela.
Leonardo Valenzuela, his first catch of the evening, but unfortunately for the Eagles, who was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So that is another negative pass play of 3 yards.
3rd and 13. Alex Trejo, one of the safeties on the far right. Spartans playing tight coverage. Looking, firing downfield. It is complete. A big score. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. Loses the football. Spartans pick it up and start to return it as the Eagles finally get a big play and then lose the football. I believe that was Ibarra on the catch and the run, and took it all the way down into Spartan territory at about the 40-yard line, and then got hit from behind, coughed up the football, and the Spartans recover it.
Gavin Moore was the one that followed the play up and recovered the football, and the Central ball on their own 36.
And they are ready to play. No huddle. Let's get this thing going. Morales goes in motion. It is Viesca with the handoff. Viesca hit and dropped for little gain. And nice play in there by Abe Moreno. And also on the tackle, Lucas Alcido. Picks up a yard. Hey, if you can hold Viesca to a yard, you're doing good.
Running your own business can feel a lot like running a one-person relay race. When you've got to expand your team...
The Spartans rolling to his right, looking downfield, and throws. Nice catch at the shoe tops, and crosses the 50 to the 48-yard line in Eagle territory. And on the catch there was Miguel Vega.
Central, like they like to do, spreading the ball around.
Who are we going to throw it to?
Vega's first catch on the evening. Ball now sits at the 48-yard line of the Eagles across midfield.
1st and 10 Spartans. Vega goes in motion. Fake it to Viesca, fire deep downfield, got a man wide open. It is caught at the 20 and down inside the 10-yard line. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. And that would be Zapata on the catch, I believe.
For the Central Spartans, yeah, that's C.J. Acosta.
Okay, Acosta.
His first catch of the inning. And the ball does sit down right at the 10-yard line, so that will make it first and goal.
I'm not going to make excuses, John, but our rosters have not been updated. First and goal from the 5. Viesca, nothing inside, cuts it to the outside and takes it into the end zone for the score. So the Spartans put another one on following the turnover, forced turnover, and they will try a point after. Get thumb placement. Malachi Rodriguez will do the kicking. Nice snap. Nice kick. Goes through. 1:21 to play in the third quarter. It is Central 21, Southwest nothing.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the wind goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Well, the Spartans will kick off. That was a scoring drive that went 64 yards on 4 plays, 2 on the ground. Nico Viesca with the ball, and 2 passes that were completed. The kickoff will bounce, and it is picked up by one of the Spartans. Did it go 10 yards? That's the key, and apparently it did.
They cannot advance that. It wasn't an onside kick.
No.
He was supposed to drill the ball right down the middle of the field, skim it down the middle of the field, and I believe that it bounced off of one of the Eagles right at the 50-yard line. So that means he touched it, past the 10 yards to gain, and so Central did cover the football, tried to advance it, but can't. Now we're looking for the Central football.
Who's in charge here? Little details, huh? So, another break for the Spartans. No, it was not an onside kick. High snap, brings it down, fires into the flat. It is complete across the 40, down to the 30, and pushed out of bounds. Angel Vasquez, a sophomore, on the catch. First time he's gotten the ball tonight, but he's about 5 different receivers have been targets?
Yeah, he's the 5th receiver to get a catch tonight, and that one went for 21 yards.
Vasquez lined up wide on the left side, trips on the right side. From the pistol. Now, Coach Pena changed the play a little bit. Morales lines up on the left side, so it's 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Now Morales goes back in motion, and he throws a nice block across the 30 to the 25 to the 20 and pushed out of bounds at about the 12-yard line, Nico Viesca. When you see Morales or Vega go in motion like that and come back, their whole thing, they're operating more as an H-back, blocking back than anything.
We've seen that for the 8 years that David Pena's been the head coach of the Spartans. That's one of his favorite go-to plays.
First and 10, spotted on the 13 where he went out of bounds. And a little pitch right up front, and it is Morales. Morales inside the 5, down into the end zone, touchdown. Emilio Morales on that sprint play. Took a pitch. That's a completed pass, John. It shouldn't be, but it is. And the Spartans push ahead. And again, it was not an onside kick.
No, the kicker just drilled the ball as hard as he could. He was supposed to bounce and let it dribble on down the field, and one of the Eagles just stuck a big paw out and hit the ball, and that killed it.
And the kick is up. The kick is good. That's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one quarter of play, it is Central 28, Southwest nothing.
Exciting changes are happening at Los Cabos Seafood and Grill. We're transitioning into Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina. You can still enjoy your Los Cabos seafood favorites. And now we've added even more delicious options to our menu, featuring mouthwatering street-style carne asada tacos, fresh sushi, and a variety of non-seafood dishes that are sure to satisfy every craving. We're open Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Located at 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina, where your favorite Los Cabos flavors meet an exciting new menu. Michael Minix, as a career educator, understands the commitment and processes needed to obtain academic success in our schools. A couple of the major priorities is his commitment to making a safe environment and improving student performance. Re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board, a champion for children, on November 5th. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board.
This is Michael Minix, and I approve this message.
The Eagles will kick off, but we are starting the second quarter of play, so they're going to kick off left to right, which would be west to east, right towards that beautiful STEM building. And we notice, John, lots more construction underway on this campus.
Right next to the STEM building is a big hole in the ground where they're filling it full of rebar and concrete for the next building that's going to be put in there. Central is more than 100 years old as a campus, and so they're getting some much-needed renovation.
And again, a deep driving kick. It'll go hit the uprights, and it'll be a touchback. Southwest will put the ball in play 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steak, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
It is high school football. We are live on the KXO website, kxoradio.com. We're live on YouTube, and we will soon be live on AM 1230.
Carroll, I don't know what happened, but they've got both teams out on the field now. There was a discussion right around the 20-yard line. So Southwest now breaking the huddle. Everybody's ready to go.
Eagles come out. Israel Vallejo is wide on the left side, double wide on the right side from the pistol. The handoff is to, I believe that's Underwood, but let's wait and see when he gets up from the bottom of the pile. Nope, it's Abe Moreno. We haven't seen Underwood. He left the game early on, and we have not seen him since, John.
Yes.
He, as he went off the field, he was taking his helmet off, and that was after a very big hit.
Moreno's done well. He's got the best gain of the night so far for these Eagles, an 8-yard pickup. So that time he got tackled right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
2nd and 10. Back to pass, looking, firing deep downfield, and incomplete. Overthrew Underwood, so he is back in. Underwood, the intended target.
Carroll, that time Garcia actually read the play properly. That's one of those catch the ball back in the pistol, wait a count, and then just fire it downfield. And he saw that Underwood had not broken coverage, so he just threw the ball out of bounds. Good heads-up play by the quarterback.
Brawley is trailing 21-0 University City with the lead.
Now that could be pretense of Crawley, Centro, Plain, University City in the playoffs, as they're all in Division II.
3rd and 10. Back to pass, looking, chased out of the pocket, rolling to his right, looking downfield, stops and fires deep downfield and almost intercepted. Stepping in front of the board, Francisco Terrell, and breaking it up, almost picked it off.
Southwest is going to punt. Carroll here on their own 20-yard line, 4th and 10. Last time Southwest punted, the ball was almost blocked. So let's see if Central comes after this one as the punter standing inside the 10 on about the 8-yard line.
And the Spartans set to come after him. Gets away the kick, high kick. It is fielded right at the midfield stripe. Looking downfield, running downfield, picking up lots of yardage. And that would be Joshua Garcia, the junior, 5'7", 145 speedster. Will take it down to the 16-yard line. The Spartans will put it in play. 1st and 10, and another short field.
Yeah, excellent return by Garcia. First did a nice job of catching the football. It was a beautiful punt. And what we have here is Garcia was able to pick up his blocking and ran it right straight up the field. And Central looking to put score number 5 up on the board here.
It is 1st and 10. Spartans on the Eagle 17. And then dumps it off. It is complete out in the flat. Breaking through, shaking one tackler and getting it into the end zone. That was Angel Vasquez, or C.J. Acosta. I'm sorry, C.J. Acosta.
It looked like it could have been number 27, but that was number 21. And he did a great job of catching the football. And you know what, Carroll? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you credit on that. It is a number 27, not number 21, so you had it.
What? Tell my wife I was right once, would you?
And that is Angel's first reception here. Check that. That's his second. That one goes for 16 yards TV.
Kick is up. Kick is good. 10:29 to play in the first half. It is Central 35 and Southwest nothing.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hile in El Centro.
The Spartans went 16 yards after a nice punt return. They did it on one play. That was a little flanker screen. And that was to Angel Vasquez. Vasquez went 16 yards into the end zone for the score. The point after kick from placement was good. 35-0 is where we stand. Again, another high, deep kick, go into the end zone. And that's something the Spartans have shown the last 2 years, where they have a kicking game.
Yes, it didn't start out this year. It was very shaky the first couple games, but they have done a great job of taking this young man, Malachi Rodriguez, on their PATs, and then Miguel Vega for the kickoff. And Rodriguez looks like a seasoned kicker, as actually Rodriguez took over for his brother. Malachi Rodriguez is only a sophomore.
There is a flag on the play. There is a penalty against
Well, they pointed against the Central Spartans, but so far they haven't moved the football. It's still sitting right on the 20-yard line. so maybe that was a warning. I don't know what happened, but we're going to go ahead and call it 1st and 10, Carroll, from the 20.
Nothing was marked off, and I did not see a signal as to the foul.
So now the Eagles will see if they can get something going here. Coley and Underwood is back in the contest.
Alex Garcia in the backfield. He's the quarterback. And now there is a procedure call against the Eagles.
Their wide receiver thought the count was 1. Everybody else thought it was 2. So when the first count, he took off running downfield. And we do see that on the sideline, backup quarterback Nathan Orozco is warming up for the Spartans. And
First and 15.
We also see some clean jerseys out there for the Spartans. Raul Robledo is on the defensive linebacking position.
Jesus Cecina out.
Jose Gill right over the football as a nose tackle.
Rolling, looking, getting hit, and in the end zone for a safety. And
no, they're calling his momentum was outside the end zone. So we'll have to wait and see where they actually mark the football. But
they'll mark it on the 1, I believe.
So that's going to be a 14-yard loss. If since they did have the motion built in, yes. But J.J. Jackson, head official, was very evident, and he marked that spot very persuasive. Said, no, he was right here when his momentum was pushed back in the end zone. So we'll call it second down, and they've got about 19 yards to go to get a 29 yards to go to get a first down.
Elijah Sampson with the pressure and the sack, and that is a sack, under center is Garcia, and Garcia, no gain. It'll bring up 4th, or 3rd down.
So we've had those 2 on the motion penalty. We got to do first down again. But so that time, Southwest, rightfully so, Garcia just tried to push the whole pile out, get some room. As anything now, negative yardage would be a safety.
He did get about a yard, John. It's on the 2.
Let's see if they do it again.
He is under center again. Garcia and their handoff, and no gain. It'll bring up 4th and forever. Actually lost a yard, though, spotted on the 1.
I believe that was Abe Moreno on the carry.
So it's going to be interesting. The ball is on the 1. It is 4th and 29.
Which means your kicker now is only about 10 yards behind the football, not the regular 15. And Central has been coming. They've been very close to blocking the previous 2 punts.
The snap is all important, and the timing is going to be off because it is a short drop, and it is hiked out of the end zone. That is a safety. The ball just sailed right over the punter's head.
So now we will see the Eagles with their first kick of the evening, and it will be a free kick from the 20. So we'll see if they kick it from T or if they punt it.
6:08 to play in the first half. 37-0, the Central Spartans with the lead.
The CB stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
following the safety, and it's a team safety because the ball was, okay, they were on the 1 yard line. And instead of the normal 15-yard drop for the punter, it was 10. And the ball just sailed over his head out of the end zone. Safety, 2 points. Free kick, what that means is the Eagles can punt it, can kick it off the tee, can drop kick it. They can kick any way they want from their own 20-yard line.
And Carroll, you mentioned the short hike. That's what's the problem. That hike went 15 yards, but the kicker was only 10 yards back. The young man at center just put some extra oomph on it, trying to get there in a hurry, and it sailed.
And nice deep kick. It is fielded at the 35 across the 40, looking for a block. Gets one, a big one, across the 50, the 40, the 30, and pushed out of bounds. That is Alex Trejo, the senior, with an excellent return.
We have a player down right near midfield. It looks like a cramp. I hope that's what it is. There also appears to be a flag down on the 44-yard line right in front of the southwest bench. So we'll see if that is indeed a flag or if it's just a piece of equipment that came out, a towel or perhaps something from the chain gang. But right now they're administrating to the young man that's sitting on the 47-yard line.
We'll take a timeout. 4:16 to play in the first half. Central 37, Southwest nothing.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, Kxo El Centro.
And the player apparently a cramp. He walked off under his own power. The Spartans have the football. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Eagle 24-yard line. Apparently there was a flag on the play.
They're moving the ball down towards the Eagle goal line, and it looks like it's going to be a big one. The clock continues to move as they're going to put this ball down now on the 12-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 12. It does appear that the evening of Nico Viesca and Luis Jaimez, among others, has come to an end as they have all got their helmets off and they're on the sideline.
And the handoff went from Nathan Orozco, and the score scampering in, I believe that was Fidel Camarena.
We have a number, looks like number 4, so let's give the sophomore his first carry and touchdown.
Let's take the, it was 3 or 4 from the running back, and I believe it was Alex Trejo.
So we will give him his first carry and first score of the night.
He's been playing, but that was him lining up for Nico Viesca. Now going in for the point after attempt, the Spartans. Emiliano Morales will hold. Snap is back. Kick is up.
Yeah, this play got blown dead. The
Yes.
outside defensive end for Southwest just came flying across way before the ball was snapped.
So take the penalty. They're going to kick it. They're not going to go for two. Move it a yard closer. They'll try it again. Snap back, kick up. Kick is good. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It is Central 43. 44, rather. And Southwest, nothing.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chili rellenos to enchiladas. Make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
The Central Spartans putting on an offensive exhibition tonight, leading 44-0 as we approach the end of the first half.
You might just barely have time to get the ball placed down. This may be the final play.
And the ball is muffed back at the 5, looking for some running room and not finding a thing, getting tackled at the 5. The two Eagles went for the ball. One of them had it go through his hands, was picked up on a bounce, and then there was nothing there. A high kick that gave the Spartan cover team time to get down on the ball.
It looks like they marked it right on the 6. With the clock moving, Carroll, the Eagles do not need to hike the football. There's less than 25 seconds as the clock is running, so they have the game clock is running. The play clock is just barely started, so if they do not want to, they do not have to hike this final play. And it looks like they have decided to go ahead and take this one into the halftime locker room.
That's the end of the first half of play. We started late, but it's been nothing but Spartan fireworks since the game did start. At the half, the score, Central 44 and Southwest nothing.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
We are at the half. We are live on Kxo AM 1230, El Centro, California, on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com and on the KXO YouTube channel. And with us at the half, Coach Joe Connor, coaching the girls flag football team at Central. And got to tell you, love the game, love the excitement, love the pace. It is a remarkable game. Not just the one you played tonight, but I mean, just watching these ladies there And I've told people, I've got 4 sisters. I've got 2 daughters. I've got 2 granddaughters. Don't hold the ladies back. They take this game quite seriously, and they played for the ladies' bell tonight. Came up a little bit short, but it was a great game, Coach.
You know what? It really was. I'm just in awe and excited because this game that now is offered to the girls, it's amazing. The girls played an amazing game tonight. They were resilient. They didn't give up. Brawley's a very good team, and but Spartans came up. They did what they had to do. So I'm very excited about them. Very excited about them.
Okay, new sport. I know you were there last year. Where do you get the plays? Where do you get, talking to an official, the rules keep changing. They keep refining the rules.
That's correct. As of right now, like I said, it's a learning game. It's evolving, I should say. It's fluid. It changes. I don't want to say every week, but it has changed from last year. Before they didn't have a 7 seconds to actually get rid of the ball. Now they have 7 seconds to get rid of the ball. It's football, but it's very different. It's not like regular football. But I tell you what, it's so relative and it's so exciting. Girls are learning so much. They know their zones. They know man. They know their routes. It's just awesome. These girls they're getting better every single game. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity that CIF and the powers that be created this opportunity for these young girls that can play this beautiful sport called flag football.
And as you pointed out, they're learning, they're competing. We did the feature from Spartan Sound Productions this evening with some of your girls talking about it, and I'm impressed. Okay, as an official, baseball, softball official, I prefer working the girls' softball games. They're better players. They accept coaching better, typically, than the boys do, right?
Well, you know what? I always say this. I've been coaching football for over 30 years, and I've coached boys the majority of the time. And the last 2 years, we've been coaching with the girls, and it's very different. And you're right. The girls, for some reason, Carroll, they pay more attention to detail, right? And but again, the game in itself is an emotional game, and it's just a match in heaven. It's awesome.
Yep, and you can see they're having fun, taking it dead serious, and these are life skills that are going to carry on. One of the things I have pointed out in all the years that we've been doing high school football games, the kids that we see out here playing football, playing basketball, playing baseball, you don't see them on the police beat.
That's true.
The discipline that comes with playing a team sport in particular, what you learn, team sports, military, teach you, I don't care who you are next to me, I got your back, you got my back.
That's correct.
The trust that comes from a team that is marvelous. It's something that you carry for the rest of your life.
That's correct. I tell you what, this is kind of funny. I'll tell you this story. That some of the girls that are on the football team, I coach their dad.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, you coached my dad. Yeah, I coached your dad many years ago. So it's like a full circle. I got a daughter that plays on the team again. She's a junior, Jayla, and it's just awesome just to get the girls out here and they practice hard. Let me tell you, they practice hard. They give everything they have, and that's all we ask for. That's all we can ask for.
Well, and as I said, they listen better than the boys do.
Yes, yes they do. Yes, they do. It's kind of hard though because you kind of tell them what to do, and you have to kind of do it in a sensible voice, and it's a challenge right there, Carroll.
As I mentioned, I've got 4 sisters, 2 daughters, 2 granddaughters. That part I understand, yes.
Well, I grew up, I have 8 sisters, though. I have 8 sisters and 4 brothers, so for me, my sisters always, hey, whatever they said went, and so I'm kind of used to kind of that.
Well, You got me beat. There were 8 of us. So, okay. But you get it again. It is different.
It is very
So,
different.
where do you go after the bell game?
Well, we have a city championship game on Monday against Southwest Eagles. We played them earlier this year. We're expecting a good game. They're a very good team, well-coached team. And we expect a hard-nosed fought game. And the girls, we'll have the girls ready. And we'll go from there. Like I said, today, I was able to, Coach Mitch wasn't here today, so I kind of did the job solo today. We had offense and defense. It was really good, very exciting. We can't wait till Monday to get the city championship game. As the boys are playing the city championship game today, the girls will play the city championship game on Monday. And so the girls want it. We have some seniors on the team, and they're committed. They want to be known as the senior team that won the city championship for bragging rights.
Okay. And that would be, based on the scoreboard now, you would own flag and varsity football as well.
Well, we don't expect an easy game against Southwest. They're a good team, and we don't underestimate anybody. We want to go out there and just perform, follow our keys. We have a game plan. We want to go in there with a game plan, execute the game plan, and then go from there.
Okay. Coach, we appreciate the visit. And, okay, the playoffs set up similar to...
It's actually different than last year. Last year, we should have been in the playoffs. I still say it today. There were some teams like San Isidro that was in the playoffs. We actually played San Isidro this year. We beat them 33-12, I think that was. We also went to San Diego, beat Ramona 36-0. I think there's 4 levels this time, and there's 48 teams that they're taking. So we have to be one of the 48 teams to get in the playoffs. So we definitely want to go in there and rattle some shakers and try to make a mark for Centro Union High School flag football.
Okay. Very good, Coach. We appreciate the visit. We wish you good luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
And enjoy the second half.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coach Joe Connor, the head coach of the Central High School varsity girls flag football team. They did lose the ladies' bell today, 18-6, but life goes on, and they are looking forward to the city championship game next week.
The UPS store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is your full-service shipping headquarters. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. And with their pack and ship guarantee, your items are guaranteed to ship safe and arrive in one piece. Don't forget, the UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos, plus many sizes of printing on-site. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, and Sundays, 10 to 3 at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Roto-Looter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Looter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Looter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime rib, steak, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
It's high school football. We are live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. The halftime performance began with the mixed Southwest and the Great Spartan bands, the Tall Flags, the Spartines, and always a very entertaining halftime show. The first half, if you are a Spartan fan, was very entertaining as well. And with some of the numbers, here's John Driffle.
As you mentioned, Carroll, has been an expected first half for the Central Spartans, putting up 6 touchdowns and a safety, giving them 44 points. Southwest ran the ball 8 times from scrimmage for a total of negative 8 yards. 3 for 10 was Alex Garcia for 32 yards. That one real big catch that went for 36 yards was then fumbled back to the Spartans. So unfortunately, when Southwest finally did hit a play, they ended up turning the ball over. So the negative 8 yards rushing and the 32 yards passing gives Southwest a total 24 yards in the first half. They did not have a first down. The 2 fumbles, one was recovered in the end zone by the Central Spartans, Elijah Sampson, and the other was recovered by Gavin Moore at the end of that big 36-yard run and catch. We'll be back after this quick timeout to take a look at the individual stats for the Eagles.
Michael Minix, as a career educator, understands the commitment and processes needed to obtain academic success in our schools. A couple of the major priorities is his commitment to making a safe environment and improving student performance. Re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board, a champion for children, on November 5th. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board.
This is Michael Minix, and I approve this message.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th-string quarterback, and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, "DeVito, you're in." The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown, but the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sideline. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
And with the individual stats from the first half, here's John.
Yeah, let's take a look at what the Eagles did individually after gaining 24 total yards. Negative 8 on the ground, and that was spread out among 5 different ball carriers. First, the quarterback, Alex Garcia, had 2 carries, sacked for negative 14 yards. Damian Cordero had 1 carry right at the line of scrimmage for no yards. Abe Moreno had 3 carries for 8 yards. So he was the one that had that big 8-yard pickup on a 3rd down, and then had the other 2 carries stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And then finally rounding out, Joel Zapata had a carry, was tackled in the backfield for negative 2 yards. And Olean Underwood had 1 carry that was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The 3 completed passes were completed to 3 different players. First, for the Eagles, Leonardo Valenzuela caught a quick hitch pass behind the line of scrimmage and was tackled right there for a negative 3 yards. Also getting tackled behind the line of scrimmage for negative 1 yard was Joel Zapata. And we mentioned that Joshua Barr had the big 36-yard catch. It ended up with a fumble that turned it back over to the Spartan. But his 1 catch went for 36 yards. So Southwest, not much positive. On the other side, Central. We'll take a look at what they did after this.
Exciting changes are happening at Los Cabos Seafood and Grill. We're transitioning into Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina. You can still enjoy your Los Cabos seafood favorites. And now we've added even more delicious options to our menu, featuring mouth-watering street-style carne asada tacos, fresh sushi, and a variety of non-seafood dishes that are sure to satisfy every craving. We're open Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Located at 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina, where your favorite Los Cabos flavors meet an exciting new menu.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Howe in El Centro.
You're listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
We are at Cal Jones Field, the home of the Central Spartans, where the homestanding Spartans are entertaining the crosstown Southwest Eagles. We mentioned that Southwest had 8 carries for negative 8 yards. Central had 8 carries for a positive 81 yards. The quarterback, Alex Garcia, was 3 for 10 for 32 yards, giving Southwest a total of 24 yards. Meanwhile, on the other side, of the coin, the Spartans' Luis Jimenez was 8 for 8 for 119 yards, giving the Spartans 200 total first half yards, 10 first downs. They did have the one fumble that was recovered in the end zone, which saved the touchdown by the Eagles' Abe Moreno. We will take another quick timeout, and then when we return, we will let you know about the individual stats in the first half for the Central Spartans here at the championship game, where the Spartans are leading 44-0.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088. Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
We are at the half of Cal Jones Field, where at the half of the city championship game, the Spartans have a commanding 44-0 lead. We mentioned the 8 rushes. They were spread out among 2 ball carriers. Of course, Nico Viesca had 7 of those 8 rushes for 69 yards and 2 touchdowns. Getting 1 rush for a 12-yard touchdown was Alex Trejo. The 8 receptions were spread out among 5 different receivers. As always, the Super Junior Emiliano Morales had 3 catches, 22 yards, and a touchdown. Miguel Vega had 1 catch for 15 yards. CJ Acosta had 1 catch for 38 yards. Also, Angel Vasquez had 2 catches for 37 yards and a touchdown. And Jody Aguilar had 1 catch for 6 yards. The other touchdown was the fumble recovered in the end zone by the Spartans' Elijah Sampson. So the stats show exactly what the scoreboard shows. Central has dominated. They will receive the second half kick, and we'll be back to bring that to you after this.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: home-style pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound, and marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound, and pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8, in Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Marcus, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold you back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday.
We are at the half. The Central Spartans with a 44-0 lead. The Southwest Eagles and the Spartans playing for the Mayor's Trophy, the city championship game. And we've already seen from the Spartan side wholesale substitutions. Typically, you will see the starting 11 for the first drive of the half, and then perhaps wholesale substitutions. We'll wait and see. Coach Pena has always been very, very good about giving as many players as he can some time on the field, John.
Yes, and we certainly expect to see some fresh places out there. Nathan Orozco did already have a couple snaps on the quarterback position. We see as the Spartans are sending out their return team, we see Francisco Turiel for the first time dropping back. He is also dropping back with Joshua Garcia, who has not been back there before. So that's good to see that we're going to get some other people called that we haven't had a chance to mention them. Elijah Sampson of the touchdown recovery in the end zone. He's also right at the 50-yard line ready to be a part of this kick return team.
It is not the typical return team that we have seen. And
which it doesn't need to be when you're winning 44-0, and as soon as the ball is kicked, the clock's going to run until we get 12 minutes past, and then we'll go into the fourth quarter.
The Spartans, what this does is, okay, somebody gets hurt, you got somebody that's got some experience, got some playing time, and they step up.
And it just makes it a whole lot easier to go to practice on Monday, knowing that they actually got to see the action on the field.
Short, bouncing kick picked up at the 15, across the 20, finds a seam, across the 30, the 40, crosses the midfield stripe, and is pulled down at the 40-yard line in Eagle territory.
Francisco Turiel.
Turiel, a sophomore, been getting more and more playing time, John, and showing he deserves it.
So now Centro with the ball on the 40-yard line. Clock is moving. And we do see that Matthew Lizarola is coming out. Nathan Orozco will lead the team. Also, we have some players out there that we do not have numbers for, Carroll, so we'll just have to do the best we can.
And there's about 15 of them on the field for the Spartans, I think.
Jody Aguilar is out there, as is Andrew Salazar, spread wide out.
Snap back, handoff. It is a run right up the middle, and that is Matthew Liziola, the junior. Lots of playing time as a linebacker, not near as much playing time as a running back. Fidel Camarena will go in, bring the play as Liziola comes out.
You have a player for the Eagles who's been over. He's come off now and been replaced as the ball's on the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. Aguilar goes in motion. Aguilar will block in the middle. It is on the run. It is Fidel Camarena will take it into the end zone for the score. Camarena with a 26-yard run for the score. And again, that's another name we have not called. Camarena, a sophomore.
One thing that Central will not change is they will let their kickers do the kicking. You certainly don't want to mess anybody up, timing, let alone snaps, etc.
They called him down on the 10.
But yeah, they said that he went out of bounds. Actually, Carroll, they marked it outside the 10, so it can be a first down before you get in the end zone. So we're going to put the ball on the 12-yard line, take away the touchdown.
Now they just marched off a 5-yard penalty, so it will be first and goal, or first and 5 from the 7. Orozco from the pistol. Takes the snap, hands off, flag flies as Fidel Camarena gets it into the end zone again, holding against the Spartans. Okay, you got a bunch of new guys in there, and you're going to have something like that happen.
So that will bring back the touchdown. So again, I call it a spot foul, so it'll actually be a 10-yard penalty. The ball was hiked from the 12, and they've marched it all the way back to the 18, let's call it the 17-yard line, so let's call it a 5-yard spot penalty. So that will bring up now first down and 15.
Orozco. Camarena is still in the backfield. It is Camarena, dips it to the inside, takes it to the outside, and gets it into the end zone for the 3rd time, but there's another flag behind the play.
Second straight holding call that's going to negate that touchdown. So we'll have to just wait and see.
Camarena's going to get awful tired, John. He's been in the end zone 3 times, and none of them have counted.
Right, and this will be the 3rd replay of first down. They called that the hole was well across the line of scrimmage, so there actually was no negative yards, but that still will repeat first down, so it's still going to be 1st and 15 once again. And let's see if they run Camarena again, and let's see if we get another penalty flag.
Nathan Orozco brings him out. Fidel Camarena is in the backfield.
And he deserves to get the ball. If he put it in the end zone, go ahead and give it to him again.
4th time is a charm. It is it is Orozco on the draw, and Orozco carries it down to the 9-yard line, takes it to Camarena. Everybody went after Camarena except for Leonardo Valenzuela, and Valenzuela tackled him at the 9. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from the 9.
And the best thing about
Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto.
We had no penalty on that play, so now we get to do 2nd down. Well, there was a penalty on the play, but they've waved it off. So let's see what we've got going. The head official, Coach J.J. Jackson, is letting the players know what's going on. The clock continues to run. We are at 2nd down. Finally, took 3 different plays to get to this 2nd down, but now we've got 2nd, and it looks like about 7 yards.
2nd and 7 from the 9. Orozco with Camarena beside him, this time lining up on the left side of him, the wide side. And the fly, and
now we have a penalty flag before the ball was snapped.
Procedure against the Spartans. The clock continues to run. We're down to about 5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. It is 44-0. The Central Spartans with the lead.
I wonder what the record is, Carroll, for the most elapsed time of never getting a playoff. We've already run about 8 minutes off the clock.
Well, there was one play that counted.
That's correct.
The quarterback keeper.
So if we do a play every 8 minutes, we're going to be out of here pretty soon.
Orozco, again, Camarena. Camarena, no, it's the same quarterback keeper, and Orozco takes it into the end zone for the score. Take him out with Camarena, and Orozco will carry it in.
And we do not see any flags on the field. So that will be a 14-yard touchdown.
So let's hear it for the Nathan Orozco Marching and Chowder Society, and a 14-yard run for a score. And again, this is the second and third teams that are out there for the Spartans. Have the point after, and let's see who is kicking. The kick is up. The kick is good. And I'm sorry, okay, it was our regular kicker. Okay. Timeout, no timeout. The clock continues to run. Central 51, Southwest nothing.
Dan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
The Central Spartans dominating the Southwest Eagles in the city championship game. And for the most part, their second and third string players have been playing much of the second quarter and all of the third quarter.
Let's go ahead and give a shout out. Ryan Garcia is on the kick coverage team, as also is Isaac Galvan.
Nice high kick into the end zone for the touchback. Eagles will put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th-string quarterback, and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sideline. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
The Eagles will come out. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line following the touchback. Alex Garcia brings them out of the huddle.
Ryan Gonzalez stays on the field. He's playing now a safety position. It looks like we have a whole new starting 11 on the defensive side for the Spartans.
Abe Moreno, the setback. Handoff is to Moreno, and Moreno will lose a yard. Hit and dropped. And on the tackle for the Spartans, Luis Jimenez.
Also the first time tonight, and perhaps this year, Daniel Lara is in as a defensive cornerback.
We've had him in there before, and Jimenez, the starting quarterback, lined up as a linebacker and made a tackle.
Richard Vega also is out there on the corner, as is Christopher Alvarez.
That may have been Alvarez. The 8 looks an awful lot like a 6. Coming after the quarterback, Garcia rolling, fires deep downfield. It is caught at the 45-yard line, and now flags fly in behind the play. I think we're going to have some unnecessary roughness.
Trying to get the number of the young man that made that reception over there, and it looks like it is Underwood. Olean Underwood with that nice catch. That is the first down for the Eagles tonight.
Personal foul against the Spartans. And that'll tack 15 on to the play.
The ball was all the way out to the 47-yard line. That's a nice 26-yard pitch and catch to start the second half here.
And at the end of the third quarter, at the end of 3 quarters, our score, Central 51, Southwest, nothing.
Exciting changes are happening at Los Cabos Seafood and Grill. We're transitioning into Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina. You can still enjoy your Los Cabos seafood favorites. And now we've added even more delicious options to our menu, featuring mouth-watering street-style carne asada tacos, fresh sushi, and a variety of non-seafood dishes that are sure to satisfy every craving. We're open Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Located at 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina, where your favorite Los Cabos flavors meet an exciting new menu.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
But John, you know whose voice that is, don't you?
Yes.
That's my daughter, Sarah. Sarah is visiting. She's been here all week from Portland, Oregon. Daughter Amy, who is also one of our producers back in the day, is visiting from Omaha, and granddaughter Marjorie Elizabeth, or Margie, is with them, and you saw they were having a good time. Snap is dropped, picked up, and it is Garcia running for his life, turns it upfield, and will pick up about 7 yards before he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, we might get one of those crackback blocks, as there was a big block, but it looks like the fish is just going to go ahead and let that pass away, as Garcia did pick up 4 yards. Let's give him 4 yards. First time, Carroll, the Southwest has been across midfield in Spartan territory tonight.
2nd and 6. Garcia has Moreno next to him. Back to pass, looking for Underwood, looking downfield. Got Underwood open, but got a man deep downfield and broken up on excellent coverage. Closed very, very quickly for the Spartans and batted the ball away. And that was Jody Aguilar. Okay, 2nd and 3rd team, John. Some of these guys play first team, get a lot of playing time, but in a different position. And so they're shuffled around.
They're having fun out there. Carroll, that third quarter, we had 4 actual plays from the third quarter that counted.
3rd and 6.
That's probably some kind of record.
For the Eagles. Back to pass. Garcia's got a little bit of time. Fires. It is complete. And picking up yardage, Joshua Ibarra. Ibarra will get a first down before he's pushed out of bounds. And being pushed out of bounds now does not stop the clock.
The Eagles got a nice drive going as the ball is inside the 30. Placed on the 24-yard line. So that was a nice 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10, spotted right on the 24.
Garcia so far 2 for 3 here in the second half.
Moreno is next to Garcia. Dropping back to pass again, Garcia. A little bit of holding, but nobody saw, nobody cares. Garcia runs out of bounds. And will pick up a couple of yards.
They gave him a nice gain, Carroll. Looks like they're going to give him almost 5. We'll call it 4.5.
Caden Romero on pursuit. Also out there for the Spartans, Nathan Ruiz. It is 2nd and 6. Garcia dumps it off in the flat. It is picked up and making some yardage across the middle, running tough down inside the 10-yard line. The Eagles moving the football.
On that catch was Leonardo Valenzuela.
Spotted right on the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 10. We've got 8 minutes to play in this game. Central leads 51-0, but the Eagles, with far and away their best opportunity to score. Garcia has Moreno beside him. He tries the same play that Orozco used and tries to reverse his field and runs into one of his own linemen and is dropped. So it'll be second and goal from the 11.
Garcia, that time running backwards, actually lost a yard. So that will bring up second and goal, but from the 11 now. Southwest, obviously, with all 3 timeouts left, if they did wish to use them, that is one way to stop the clock.
Second and goal inside of 7 minutes. Zapata in the backfield. Pass is caught, and is he in? They say he's on the 1-yard line. Nice catch in the middle, in traffic, and that was Andrew Flores.
Good to see Flores. That's his first catch of the evening. 4 for 5 here in the second half. Here's Garcia. 10-yard pickup.
Third and goal from the 1, just inside the 1-yard line.
Let's see if they try to just take this ball off the tee and smash it in the end zone.
They will come out in the pistol. Garcia takes a snap. Garcia hands off, and the ball's dropped and covered by the Spartans. The handoff was to Zapata. Zapata got hit hard, coughed up the football, and the Spartans recovered it.
Unfortunately, we do, Carol. That was Joshua Ahumada on the recovery for the Spartans, the senior.
Ahumada with a big turnover. The Eagles snake bit.
That was, it looked like a well-designed play. It was a little bit of a draw, and Ahumada just reached out, Ahumada just reached out and grabbed him, and the ball popped loose, and he was able to jump on it.
Orozco brings his team out. Camarena is right behind him in the pistol, having to move people around. Again, you got some people that have not had a lot of playing time and may be playing a different position than what they've normally played. It is Camarena. Camarena up the middle. Camarena out across the 15 to about make it the 19-yard line. Camarena with the first down. And I think we're going to see a lot of Fidel Camarena or one or two other backs. Camarena, by the way, is a sophomore.
Yes, as are most of the players that have been playing the second half for the Spartans. And we have a freshman playing middle linebacker now for the Eagles, Damian Cordero.
Snap back, Camarena with the handoff, and he loses the ball. He is stripped of the ball as Andrew Flores reached up and just took the ball away from him.
Turnout is fair play as both teams turn the ball over with a fumble. So now Southwest gets the ball back with their best field position for starting the drive as they are inside the 20. Looks like they put it on the 16-yard line.
The Eagles, again, with excellent field position. Not too far off of where they were before.
The clock now ticks down to about 3 minutes to go, and now Southwest has their offense back out on the field. One of those players is Andrew Flores, so let's give him some props for that recovery, and then let's give him some playing time on the offensive side.
Flores lines up in the backfield. Now there's a timeout on the field, and clock continues to run with the timeout, but
we probably will get this stopped, because if it's not, the game could run out right here.
And that's not a bad thing, John.
So far, I don't believe that the officials have spotted that. It's almost like one of those hot breaks where they do for soccer. You stop play and take water for everybody. Not that hot on the field like it has been, say, 7 weeks ago, but still it was rather warm today.
Clock continues to run. We're inside of 2 minutes, and nobody seems to be in much of a hurry. Eagles now break the huddle with the coaches on the sideline, and come out for the play. Minute 30 to play. Garcia.
Abe Moreno behind Garcia.
Back to pass, looking, chased, turns it upfield, and he'll be chased out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
That's a nice 4-yard pickup for Garcia. The clock now is running down, and we have under a minute and 20 to play.
The Eagles would love to get a score.
They're trying to get back up on the line of scrimmage quickly. They're being called together by Garcia, the quarterback, but now they have huddle.
It is second at about 6 from the 12. Back to pass again. Garcia dumps it off. It is complete and a touchdown. Pass to Joel Zapata for the score.
Southwest gets a touchdown pass. 5 for 6 here in the second half is Garcia getting some redemption. That's a nice 12-yard pickup for the touchdown. And that may be the final play of the game.
It will be. University City defeated Raleigh. That final score, 21-13. And our final score will be 51-6.
They ran for 2 and just were brought up a hair short.
That's the end of the game. Our final score, 51 Central, 6 Southwest. We've got a post-game show coming up.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Azza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Also Azza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088. Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steak, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
Well, the Central Spartans dominate. It ends up 51-6. The Spartans retain the Mayor's Trophy as they won the city championship game. The game not close from the get-go. Again, the Spartans dominating both offensively and defensively for the most part from about halfway through the second quarter through the whole second half. The Spartans pretty much emptying their bench and giving so many players playing time and keeping the game, well, keeping control of the game anyway. The numbers should be relatively easy from the second half because there were not a lot of plays. The clock was running continuously and it seemed to go by very quickly. We'll be back with some of the numbers coming up.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: home-style pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound, and marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound, and pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro 8 to 8, in Yuma 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Michael Minix, as a career educator, understands the commitment and processes needed to obtain academic success in our schools. A couple of the major priorities is his commitment to making a safe environment and improving student performance. Re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board, a champion for children, on November 5th. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board.
This is Michael Minix. Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, Kxo El Centro.
The Central Spartans with a 51-6 victory over the Southwest Eagles. The woes for the Eagles continue. They're still looking for their first win. The Spartans back on the winning track after a big loss last week in Imperial. Looking ahead, as we do, and next week, the Central Spartans will host the Calexico Bulldogs. Meanwhile, Southwest, it ain't going to get easier. The Eagles are going to have to go to Brawley and meet the Wildcats, and the Wildcats, yeah, they're not going to be happy after their loss tonight, 21-13 to University City. So it'll be interesting next week. John and I will be here for the Spartans Bulldogs game. John, you got some numbers for us?
Yes, we had to go ahead and quickly try to get the second half stats, as it was a very strangely played second half. Very few plays actually counted in the third quarter. Southwest did come back and put a score up on the board. So let's take a look and see the final tally. Southwest ran the ball 13 times from scrimmage, but it's going to end up with a negative 12 yards, 8 for 16, 5 for 6 in the second half was Garcia for 99 yards. So you take away the 12 yards from the 99, that gives Southwest 87 total yards. They did have 4 first downs, but they also had 3 fumbles. One was recovered by Gavin Mora. One was recovered in the end zone for touchdown by Elijah Sampson. And one was recovered right near the end of the game by Joshua Ahumada. No interceptions tonight for the Eagles. Individually, running the football for those 13 carries was put out among 5 different players. Alex Garcia credited with 6 carries for negative 3 yards. Damon Cordero, 1 carry, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Abe Moreno, 4 carries, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage for negative 7 yards. Also, Joel Zapata had a carry for negative 2 yards. And finally, Olean Underwood had 1 carry that was tackled right at the line of scrimmage for no yards. 8 receptions was spread out among 5 different receivers for the Eagles. Joshua Ibarra had 2 catches for 45 yards. Renato Valenzuela had 2 catches for 7 yards. Joel Zapata had 2 catches for 11 yards and the touchdown. Also, Olin Underwood had a catch for 26 yards, and Andrew Flores had 1 catch for 10 yards. Centro ran the ball 13 times from scrimmage for 144 yards. 8 for 8, all in the first half was their quarterback Luis Jimenez for 119 yards, giving the Eagles, when you add up all the points for both passing and receiving, they had 263 total yards. 12 first downs for the Eagles. They did have 2 fumbles. One was recovered by the Eagles' Abe Moreno, and the other was recovered by the Eagles' Adam Flores. No interceptions tonight for Jimenez, the Spartan quarterback. Individually, carrying the football 7 times in the first half for 69 yards and 2 touchdowns was Nico Viesca. Getting a rush in the first half also was Alex Trejo for 12 yards and a touchdown. In the second half, Fidel Camarena had 4 carries. Actually, he carried the ball about 8 times, but we only counted 4 of them. Only counted 2 of them.
He was in the end zone 3 times and had to come back each time.
Right. So he had credited finally, officially, 2 carries, 27 yards, no touchdowns. Matthew Liziola had a carry for 14 yards. And Nathan Orostra had 2 carries for 22 yards, one of them being a touchdown. The receptions in the first half were spread out among 5 different players. First, as always, leading the way, Emiliano Morales, 3 catches, 22 yards, and a touchdown. Miguel Vega, 1 catch for 15 yards. CJ Acosta getting 1 catch for 38 yards. The sophomore, Angel Vasquez, getting 2 catches for 37 yards and 1 touchdown. And also, Jody Aguilar had a catch for a 6-yard gain. The other touchdown, for the 7th touchdown, was the fumble in the first half that was recovered in the end zone by the Central Spartans, Elijah Sampson. So this game, quickly for the Spartans, they'll wash this one away and get ready to prepare for the Kxo Bulldogs. Southwest, as you mentioned, they've got a tough opponent coming up. Much like this week, Central lost last week. Southwest had to come play Central. Brawley has already lost tonight, and that's where Southwest is going next week.
And, John, I have to remark that, again, the Southwest Eagles played the full game. No quit, no shame. They are not especially good, and it shows, but they're out there and they are pushing. And interesting, look out on the field now, John. All the fans out there, the players are out there, and you see some of the blue-clad Spartans, the white-clad Eagles, arm in arm, talking, visiting, their cousins, their neighbors. They are former Little League or Pop Warner teammates, their friends. 51-6 is the final score, but, no chippiness, no, the way football should be played, John, and that's impressive.
Yes, and there's also a lot of cameras flashing out there. Right here in front of us, we see a couple players, one from the Eagles, one from the Spartans, embracing that Olean Underwood, and he's giving a big hug to the Central Spartans, Alexander Sandoval, who is the starting center for the Spartans, and Sandoval, a senior, as is Olean Underwood. As you mentioned, Carroll, it's always a good sight here after the game, the way the Spartans, the players, the fans, the school people, also the adult family, moms, dads, aunts, uncles, even grandparents, they all mingle together, but this time with a special flavor. You have both teams doing that because a lot of them have the same relatives. They're just talking this up, and there will be a lot of these kids are going to be meeting tonight, you know, just sharing sodas with each other and with family out for barbecues after this game.
And that is it. We are done for the evening. Want to thank our sponsors. They are the ones that make this possible. Mr. Tempo, Cantina and Sports Bar, Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, Hayes Carney in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carney in Yuma, Stan's Auto Body, La Fonda Bar and Grill, CET, the Center for Employment Training, Jersey Mike's and the UPS Store, the CB Stop in Calexico, Imperial's Factory, Rosa's Plain Food, Central Union High School District, Southwest Postal, McNeese Mart, Intercare, and also Aza Mobile Auto Service in Yuma. We want to thank technical supervision provided by Kurt Hoffman, our producer engineers in the studio, Gabe Lemus, John Driffle, our color commentator, statistician. I want to thank our former technical directors, Amy Lonis and Sarah Bomberger, and thank you for making it happen. I'm Carroll. Stay tuned.